MNC managements are clean. Only one. ऐसा मत करो यार. At least for the sake of it, you say ना. I think MNC managements are clean.
Majority of them are clean, but I don't deny that some could be also.
No, on a serious basis, do you think MNC managements are clean? Well, Chandrakant Sampath, all these big wigs have made money on Colgate, HUL, all these MNC companies. And if you read about them, the only thing that they say is, we didn't want to touch Indian managements, we only wanted MNC managements. Right? This is how they have created crores. Right? Relatively, MNC managements are better than Indian. Chalo. At least give me an opportunity to break your myth.
See, once, when you say MNC management, in India or what are you talking about?
We will invest only in Indian companies, right?
Right.
Typically.
Absolutely impeccable record they have.
True. So this is a company called Clariant Chemicals. Can you, guys, you can step forward because I'm sure this is not visible. Feel free. Let's not waste time. Sankoch mat karo. Aage aao. Tell me what is the problem in this company, in this slide. Feel free. Aage aa jao. Aage aake dekho. Please. Don't be shy.
Whole lot of subsidiaries.
That's okay. It's a MNC company operating in 100 plus countries. So they are in what? I don't know. What is this? Pakistan, Singapore, Thailand. Which is this country? Tianjin, Hozhou, Taiwan. It's okay.
Independent companies, subsidiaries, private.
The last one, Clariant India Private Limited.
Did you guys see that? Clariant India Private Limited. Why do they have an unlisted company in India? What is it doing? So now, again, is this a problem? Is this a fraud?
Deserves further investigation.
But we need to investigate more. So now you know what to do about the company. If I give you a company, it will take you 100 hours to analyze. But at least the next 1 hour you should investigate what this Clariant India Private Limited is. Fair enough? See this. So these are related party transactions between the listed entity and the private entity. Okay? So private entity is paying 1 crore 46 lakhs to the listed entity as rental income. So it seems they are sharing office premises. See this, expenses recovered, 12 crores. So the listed entity did some expenses for the unlisted entity of 12 crore rupees, which is a relatively small amount. But in the first place, why did they spend for somebody else? Now the fun part. They helped the private entities set up their IT infrastructure. Because so many thousands of companies are there to set up your IT infrastructure. Why do you want to use your listed entity to do that job? There has to be some very good reason for it, right? Fair enough, still nothing fraud, no big thing, right? It can happen. अभी भाई आ गया मेरा, उसने मुझसे कुछ मांग लिया तो मैं मना कर दूंगा क्या? नहीं ना, स्पेशली छोटा भाई होगा तो नहीं मना करूंगा, बड़ा भाई होगा तो गुस्से में टचन दिखा दूंगा, है ना? So who owns Clariant India Private Limited? See? So the Indian listed entity does not have any stake with in Clariant India Private Limited. Okay? So does the Indian arm deal with Clariant Singapore Private Limited? See? 240 crores of goods have been sold to the Singapore entity. I think the total turnover of this company is about 700 crores. So almost like 30 to 40% of the sales go to the parent of the unlisted company. Now there is a website called the MCA website, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, right? There you get data of all the unlisted companies in India. So you get public information on BSc, NSE about the listed entities. You get data about unlisted entities on the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA 21 website. So over there, you observe that one of the managerial directors is somebody called Deepak Parekh. Now it rings a bell inside your head because I think Deepak Parekh is also the MD of the listed entity. No, this is not that Deepak Parekh. Not HDFC. So Deepak Parekh is also the managing director of the listed Clariant India. Okay? Fair enough? He is also director in the private entity. Okay? So there is a section in the annual report which gives you the details of the directors of the company. One of the details that are mentioned is which other company directorships does this person also hold. This is especially true for independent directors. Independent directors are directors on multiple companies. So especially for independent directors, you will have a list of which other companies are they directors of. At least the number of companies that they are. So now here you see, this is the annual report of the listed entity. See, Deepak Parekh, executive, other directorships held as of December 2014, none. No, and this is not the fun part. And there is a star mark. The fun part is coming now. And the star mark says, directorships held in private limited companies, foreign companies, section 8 companies is not included. वही है ना दीपक पारेख, वाइस चेयरमैन एंड मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर. So there is a unlisted private entity, Clariant India Private Limited, which is owned by the Singapore parent, whose director is Deepak Parekh, and they don't want you to know, who is reading the annual report of the listed entity, that he is also a director in the unlisted entity. Two out of 100 people read the annual report. Right? How many out of those two actually go to the MCA 21 website and find out? 0.2. So they know that it will probably be only 0.2 or lesser number of people. So they want to hide like this. See? And see the stock price? What is the loss? I'm sorry?
Just because of that.
If you knew this, you could have sold the company. Why the stock price is up or down? There are thousands of other factors. But if I had read the 2014 annual report, see December 2014, if I had read the annual report and at 960 if I had sold, I could have sold. Knowing this, see, knowing this, I should have sold at 960. Is it enough data for you to sell? The concept is this. See, if there is an accounting fraud, if you believe that you can still make a lot of money in spite of the accounting fraud, then you need to have a very strong reason why that will happen. So your reason for remaining invested in a known accounting fraud corporate misgovernance company has to be at least 10 times stronger than investing in a clean management. In most cases, clean management is also competent management, forward-looking management, entrepreneurial, somebody with an edge in most cases. If somebody is able to make more money by cheating others, he will never learn to provide value to others.
Sure.
Because he believes in life that cheating is the way to go. Okay? Make sense? Hi, this video was part of the workshop on forensic accounting for investors. The workshop teaches you to detect accounting frauds and corporate misgovernance issues. The 8-hour workshop consists of 19 pre-recorded videos full of live case studies from the Indian stock market. To know more about this workshop, click on the link given in the description of this video or write an email to support@canderinvesting.com.